शिव ओंकारा जय जय हर शिव ओंकारा
जय शिव ओंकारा जय जय हर शिव ओंकारा
ब्रह्म विष्णु सदा शिवाय
Namaste, Sitaram, a pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Maharudradev Mandir. And of course, our Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. Today, a very special program. I want to start off by wishing all of you a happy Krishna Jayanti today. And, of course, we are going to be celebrating at Maharudradev Mandir tonight. Celebrations start at 6 p.m. and we will conclude at midnight tonight. It is a Saturday night, so we expect to see all of you out to celebrate this wondrous occasion with us. We will now join our spiritual leader to bring you blessings on this blessed Saturday morning through the medium of our pravachan, Pandit Ravi Sharma. Enjoy.
Shri Ramayan ki Hari Raghuvar ki Shri Ramayan ki Hari Raghuvar ki Hari Raghuvar ki Hari Raghuvar ki Hari Raghuvar Hari Raghuvar ki Ramayan ki Hari Raghuvar ki जिनके घर जब हो ये रामायण जिनके घर जब हो ये रामायण समझे हरि दर्शन की समझे हरि दर्शन की श्री रामायण की हरि रघुवर की श्री रामायण की हरे रघुवर की श्री रामायण हरि रामायण प्रभु रामायण श्री रामायण की हरि रघुवर की श्री रामायण की हरे रघुवर की. Does a prayer always have to have a purpose? A prayer is centered on a self-conscious and self-judging person relating to an altar. The mode employed by the person praying is never the same. It differs from person to person. Even for a given person, it differs time to time. Prayer also can be a simple, mental, or oral chant, or a strict, elaborate ritual. Now, prayer can be three different forms of karma, action in prayer, physical, kaika, oral, vachik, and mental, manas. Performing a ritual is a physical form of prayer. Singing the praises of the Lord through the medium of bhajans, through the mediums of kirtan, is an oral form of prayer while chanting a mantra. Om Shambhu Mahesha Karunamaya Shulapane Sthano Girisha Girijesha Mahesha Shambho Bhutesha Bhit Abhaya Sudana Mamanatam Sansardukha Hana Jagadisha Rakshaha. So while chanting mantra like these, silently or loud, is but a mental form of prayer. Prayer should always have a purpose. Just as how any action that we do commit to, you pray because you want something, is it not? Without an object of desire, there is no prayer. You may want something specific, or you may want clarity of the mind. Antakarana Shuddhi. You may also pray towards the Lord to be pleased with your prayer because you want to be in His good books. You want Him to glance, and may His favorable glance be bestowed upon us. He seems to cast His blessings on others all the time. We may think, why shouldn't the Lord cast His favorable glance ever so often along my way? But when we put ourselves in the equation, something happens. Either He seems to blink His eyes and turn away from us at times, or rather, we believe that Paramatma closes His eyes altogether in favor of us. Further, it looks as though you cannot pray for another person. Do you believe that when we pray for another person, they benefit? Well, the scriptures are replete with this. How many of us we have called the various pundits, sadhus, and others, and we have all asked that what type of puja can we perform, what type of prayer can we perform. The person is a non-believer. The person seems to be going through more tragedies than anything. Further, it is indicated by some. So does it work? It is indicated by some that you cannot eat for another individual and the other person can be fulfilled. The prayer is an action. It is not like eating. It is more like bathing. And not only do you bathe, but you also bathe your child to cleanse him or her. Thus you can pray to achieve something either for yourself or for someone else. Yet when you pray for another person, it is still your prayer. Is it not? When you see someone unhappy, when you see someone who is suffering, you also suffer because you feel the pangs of the sufferings of another. You are affected by the other person's condition. So you cannot stand it. You want the other person to be happy. You want your family members to be happy. You want your children and your friends to be happy. Which really means that you yourself wants to be happy. So a prayer for others is also for the sake of your own happiness. A prayer, therefore, is only for mine's sake. When I say in my prayer for my spouse, my child, May my family be protected. There is an extended I, and that I seems to be affected all the time. Before we continue, let us get into a beautiful bhajan that glorifies the Lord. And so, devotees, I'm affected by everything that goes around me, be it caused by nature or be it caused by other human beings. I need not be a Canadian to be affected by a Canadian who's been taken hostage. Every human will become affected once he or she knows the possible consequences. My prayer is to help prevent or bear such experiences. It is said that there are two results in prayer. Whether it is a prayer for your own sake or for another's sake, we have to analyze the nature of prayer itself.
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan and today's episode of Rudraaya. We are celebrating Krishna Janam, and of course this next item is dedicated to you, and of course we will be continuing the celebrations later at Maharujadiv Mandir. Enjoy.
जनक दुल्हरे के जानकी प्यारे के मन में बसे श्री राम कि जब से देखा है राम को कि जनक दुल्हरे के जानकी प्यारे के मन में बसे श्री राम मन में बसे श्री राम। मंदिर में जनक दुलारे जब गौरी पूजन आए सीता नारायण आकी रघुनंदन से ठकुराई। मंदिर में जनक दुलारे देखती रह गई सीता जी राम को कि जनक दुलारी के जानकी प्यारे के मन में बसे श्री राम। तुझे जगदम्बा भवानी और मांगा वजनी रला ये वर तो दे वरदानी मैं पहनाऊं वरमाला। तुझे जगदम्बा भवानी मैंने तो चुने लिया और अपना राम को कि जनक दुलारी के जानकी प्यारे के मन में बसे श्री राम। मन में बसे श्री राम। जब धनुष राम ने तोरा सीता मन में हर्षाई शादी का बेना जोर सखियों के संग रचाई। जब धनुष राम ने तोरा सीता मन में हर्षाए जानकी पे ना रही हरमाला राम को ये जनक दुलार के जानकी प्यारे के मन में बसे श्री राम। मन में बसे श्री राम। मन में बसे श्री
Hi, dear viewers. We are at the time for the corporate segment, and of course, showing gratitude to Kamalji for all that he's done for us as we celebrate our 11th anniversary of Maharudraaya Mandir as well as Rudraaya TV. And tonight is the last session for the celebration. Kamalji from Lotus Funeral Home.
Sitaram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj, and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium. I'm also a licensed funeral director. Talking about death is not an easy subject, but is something that we all have to deal with at some point in our lives. Some of us have loved ones that are elderly or have relatives that are not well. Today, I want to discuss some points about planned deaths at home. Many Canadians would prefer to pass away at home. For the point of this discussion, home could be your personal residence, a hospice, retirement home, or long-term care facility. Many times, when a person dies at home, family and friends are not always well informed about what to do. For example, they may not know that the person who is not well has a wish for do not resuscitate confirmation form. This is a direction for paramedics or firefighters not to perform CPR of any sort. In many cases, Lotus Funeral is contacted instead of calling 911 because it is a planned death at home. When a person passes away in this circumstance, a doctor or nurse is called to pronounce the death so that a medical certificate of death is issued for the funeral home to collect upon arrival at the home to transport. It is advisable for the family to contact the funeral home to let them know about the planned death so that information can be given in advance to make the situation more easily manageable when the time comes for the death. When there is a planned death at home, 911 does not need to be called as it can make the situation more confusing. If you want to learn more about how to start the process for a planned death at home, please contact me directly. Always remember, Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and Kitchener Funeral Home Crematorium are open 7 days a week and 24 hours a day to serve your needs. There are large rooms for large gatherings to smaller rooms as well. The crematorium is located within the building, so we never have to travel to another location for cremation witnessing. We can supply all the puja items as well as a kirtan group if required. We are centrally located, so we serve families from the east and to the west. We have ample parking and a one-story facility, so it's easy to come in and out of the building. For more information, please contact me on the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching, and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
Kaman aaya jiminesh paladi pakabin batiya hari ka bhajan kar le mere matiya bhajan binana mil shubh gatiya का भजन कर ले मेरे मतिया भजन बिना ना मिल शुभ गतिया प्रीतम है तेरी तन अंधर प्रीतम है तेरी तन अंधर क्या खोजे बन पर्वत अंधर, क्या खोजे बन पर्वत अंधर, उलट दिखत घट माही सुरतिया, हरि का भजन कर ले मेरे मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया, हरि का भजन कर ले मेरे मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया.
My dear viewers, we are at the end of another segment of Rudraaya. I hope you've enjoyed today's segment. Again, we celebrated throughout Rudraaya today our Christian Janam celebrations, and of course, all through the day today, we continue with the celebrations tonight at Maharudraya Mandir as we conclude our Gyan Yagna 9 sessions in commemoration of our 11th anniversary at Maharudraya Mandir, as well as Rudraaya. Tonight we meet at 6 p.m. to midnight to end that celebrations through the celebration of Christian Janam. So please be sure to join us this evening, and we look forward to enjoying the evening with you. Would like to thank our kind sponsors at Maharudraya Mandir, as well as our executive producer Gary Khan for making Rudraaya possible. And of course, before we end, I'd like to acknowledge everyone. So for these 9 sessions at Maharudraya Mandir, every devotee that donated one of these beautiful murtis here at Maharudraya Mandir was invited to come and do puja as a way of thanks and showing thanks and gratitude to the contributions they've made to Maharudraya Mandir. And we would like to thank all of you for joining with us. And of course, at Maharudraya Mandir, we always say, feeling gratitude and not showing it is like wrapping up a present and not giving it. So it is so important to show gratitude to those who have made contributions over the years. We thank you so much. We'd like to thank our kind sponsors as well, and always remember the goodness that that each has shown us throughout these 11 years at Maharudraya Mandir. Tonight we celebrate, and of course, Lord Krishna teaches us that we should always stand up for righteousness, our dharma, no matter if we are the only ones standing on the side of righteousness. So as we continue along that line, we will meet you tonight for Krishna Janam celebrations right here at Maharudraya Mandir. Looking forward to seeing all of you. Namaste. Okay, that's it.
आरती श्री रामायण कीरति कलेदल हित सियति आरती श्री गवत ब्रह्म हरे कमोने नारद आरति श्रीरामायण सुखसनगादिश देशयरुषारद धरणी पवन सुत कीरति आरति श्रीरामायण रवेरा पुराणयष्टदश सहस्रसवरस आरति श्रीरामायण नरमन धन को सर्वश सरयहंस आत सबही आरति श्रीरामायण गावत संतत शंभो भवानी दुर्गत संभव मौनि विज्ञानी आरति श्रीरामायण व्यासयादि कवि आरति श्रीरामायण गलिमलहर विशेरस सुवल सिंगार मुक्तियुव आरति श्रीरामायण हर